the markets seem perfect, but one thing that shows them for what they are, we look behind the curtain, is when we get these big crashes. And I think the whole world wakes up then and goes, oh God, these guys don't know what they're doing, or something's gone wrong. You started your career through the .com bubble. I did. And you're very honest about yourself. You called yourself like plump and naive or something.
I think they were the two words that applied to me age 25. I was plump and naive.
Yeah, but can you talk to us about that time and what you mean and how you were part of the problem?
Yeah. I mean, it was a crazy time, and in retrospect, slightly embarrassing time. But you're 25, and I got a job as a writer on this new founded Shares magazine, which was kind of like a Investors Chronicle for slightly less well informed people. It's boom time, bubble time. Everybody's getting interested in the .com and the new technology and so forth. And I just I didn't know what I was doing, and I was and it didn't surprise me. I could find myself sitting in a private dining room in Rules, which is for listeners who don't know, is one of the kind of oldest and poshest restaurants in London. Eating fillet steak at somebody else's expense, and it never struck me that this was somehow kind of not okay, or not right, and that this was part of the kind of fluff and the froth of the boom. And our job as journalists was to help information flow to potential investors who were going to part with their money and back some of these schemes. And some of them were more harebrained than others, but all of them had this particular kind of boom time flavor to them. They were raising pots of money for just ideas, and we were part of that. And as well, it never occurred to me how orchestrated it was, partly because we just finished being a student. Somebody's giving you a free dinner and lots of free booze, and
you're going to take it.
You're going to take it. Yeah.
9 out of 10 students are going to take it.
I only found out years later that the PR guys, because the PR guys used to take us out to meet the managers of corporations or whatever, and they used to keep us there. It was a deliberate strategy. They would keep us at lunch until the late afternoon, 4 o'clock, 4:30, because then we wouldn't have time to do any proper research. So we'd have to meet the deadline.
You have to hit the deadline.
And we'd have a press release and a conversation.
Too many beers. They're all great.
They're all great, amazing people. Give them all your money.
Yeah.
I'm a really big fan of these conversations where we dive into finance history. I find it fascinating. If you do too, then you can watch the full interview with Philip Roscoe here.